Apolinario Mabini, a Filipino intellectual and advocate of the Philippine Revolution, authored the Constitution for the brief-lived republic in 1898 to 1899. Mabini, born on July 23, 1864, in Talaga, Tanawan, Batangas, was the second of 8 children to Dionisio Maranan and Inocencio Mabini, both from impoverished backgrounds. Despite his family's financial struggles, Mabini managed to pursue education in Manila. He commenced his studies at the Colegio de San Juan de Letran in 1881 and completed his law degree in 1894 from the University of Santo Tomas. To support himself, he taught Latin and later worked as a copyist in the Court of First Instance in Manila. In 1896, Mabini became ill, leading to the paralysis of his legs. During the Katipunan revolt later that year, Spanish authorities arrested him, mistakenly believing he was a Katipunan member. Despite common misconceptions, Mabini was not associated with the Katipunan, but was a member of José Rizal's reform group, the La Liga Filipina. While Bonifacio's movement focused on military rebellion, Rizal's aimed for gradual reform. Initially hesitant about Bonifacio's armed uprising due to his pacifist beliefs, Mabini later acknowledged the people's strong desire for liberation. Consequently, he started issuing subversive statements, encouraging all Filipinos to unite against Spanish rule. Mabini rose to prominence in 1898 during the Filipino Revolution against Spain. In the following revolution against the United States, he was recognized as the mastermind behind the movement. Despite being paralyzed, Mabini was called upon by General Emilio Aguinaldo in 1898 to act as his primary advisor. He was responsible for drafting decrees and formulating the constitution for the First Philippine Republic, establishing the structure of the revolutionary government that was put into effect in Malolos, Bulacan in 1899. Mabini was named Prime Minister and Foreign Minister by Emilio Aguinaldo's newly established dictatorial government on January 2, 1899. He subsequently headed the Republic's initial cabinet and continued in this role until May 7, 1899, when he resigned. On December 10, 1899, he was taken into custody by the Americans in Quiapo, Nueva Ecija, but was eventually released. Despite his health issues, Mabini did not yield to American control and persisted in expressing his opposition in writing. In January 1901, he was detained by the Americans for the second time and was later sent to Guam, where he stayed until coming back to Manila on February 26, 1903. On the day he sailed, he issued this statement to the press: "After 2 long years I am returning, so to speak, completely disoriented, and what is worse, almost overcome by disease and sufferings. Nevertheless, I hope, after some time of rest and study, still to be of some use, unless I have returned to the islands for the sole purpose of dying." Mabini, who died at 38 of cholera in Manila on May 13, 1903, lived a selfless life driven by high ideals despite his disability. He found solace in fulfilling his duty, as expressed in his quote from La Revolución Filipina.
Please follow our social media channels for more updates. See you on the next video.